Hello fellow air gunners, and welcome to this unboxing video. Today this could be an interesting parcel that's just arrived. It's arrived from India. It's a new product. As far as I'm aware, this is probably the second one coming into the country. The other one was ordered by a fellow air gunner, Gilbert66, who I've corresponded with through the Shooting the Breeze website. It's a new front bench rest. It's actually called the BRX Mk1 bench rest. It comes from India. Now we get motorcycle parts from India which are fine, and Air Arms are importing air rifles now from India, so hopefully this will be reasonable, pretty good quality, and compared with other front bench rests, it's a lot cheaper than some of the upmarket ones. It's cost me all told £150 to get this into the country, and that's including all fees. And it was ordered on Friday the 9th of January, and it's arrived here today, which is Wednesday the 13th. So what, 4 or 5 days to get here from India? I've had longer delivery times from companies in this country. Anyway, just so as you can see, that is what we're looking at. I'll just try and get a shot for you. And the website for the people that produce this is Airgun India. So if you're interested, have a look, or even contact me, Bob _R, I think, on Shooting the Breeze. Happy to take any queries. So let's have a look at what we've got. Make a couple of adjustments here. There's the parcel. And let's get on and have a look at what we've got. To give people a better view. How does that look? Well, it might be a bit of a challenge getting into it actually, but nevertheless, let's have a go. I've not seen it yet. As you can see, the parcel hasn't been opened previously. Obviously well packaged. Ah, there's our base. Ah, that's nice and heavy. That's how it comes. It has a levelling bubble gauge there. Delve a bit deeper. Even more packaging. Oh, 4 boxes. Now, I wonder what we've got here. That's the lightest, so let's go for the lightest first. Interesting, it's light because it's an empty box, obviously there for packing reasons. These guys have been very careful with their packaging. They're obviously very efficient. Now this is a very cheap rest when compared with some of the other offerings from people like Seb. So let's look at it on that, with that in mind. That is the mount. I think that's going to go there on those 4 holes there. There's a few more fixings, screws, fully adjustable feet for the legs. All looking to be good quality so far. That one's empty as well, but this one isn't. Let's see what's in this one. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's the adjusting wheel. So these are all parts of the top section. Okay, that appears to be everything in the box. So now time to give it a go and try and assemble it. There's no no assembly instructions anywhere. I'll just double check that this box is empty. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's just another empty box of packaging. So that's everything. Thing to do now is try and fathom out how it all goes together. There's all the bits on the table. We'll unpack them first and then try and fathom out how they all go together. Right, let's have a look. Again, everything is well packaged and well protected. One of these empty boxes are coming handy for the rubbish that we're getting off it. Let's do the other part of the base. So that clearly is going to go together like that, so that we've got a saddle. That will be the saddle. Bit crunchy there. There has got a bit of a grain on the aluminium, so maybe a little bit of silicone grease on there when it goes into use. This will be that's going to be the section that goes into there. So it's going to be something like that. And then this will be the height adjusting wheel again. Very nicely made. Good quality engineering so far. I think that's going to need a little bit of silicone grease as well when we get to the point of operating it. Yeah, moves very freely, very nicely. Plenty of adjustment in terms of the bits and pieces, and a couple of screws. These are nice and long, so these will be the ones, I guess, that will be holding the support section. Yeah, and those count as on holes, so those will go in from the top. Let's have a look at that. Let's see how we get on with that. So far it's looking pretty good. Certainly in terms of weight and stability it should prove to be very good. I guess that rubber's going to go on there somewhere. Perhaps on there. Dodgy screws. I don't know if that's a dodgy screw or a dodgy thread at the bottom, but it's going to go in. Just needs a thread up on the base to be cleaned up a little bit. Right, we're going to need an Allen key. Okay, I'll with some Allen keys. You know, so far I'm pretty impressed with this. It's going together really well. Yeah, it's just a little bit stiff on the thread. Just thread needs cleaning up a little bit. It's not cross-cutting or anything, so it's fine. That's nicely done. Don't know what these little screws in here are until we get them out. See, locking screws for something. Nothing to do with that hole there. I'm not sure what that's all about. Have to look at the picture might have. It's the nearest thing I've got to any instructions. Yeah, so these apparently go into these two arms to lock the two arms. This is really solidly made. I mean, okay, we haven't got any joystick operation on here, but otherwise everything is pretty impressive so far. Certainly for the price we paid for it. As I was saying, this was £150 total, including all import charges, and there's no hidden costs beyond that. Here we have a slip ring, which must be something to do with that should have gone in first, I mean. So there you go. You've seen it, mistakes and all, and that appears to be the first mistake. So maybe I never said this was going to be a professionally made video, did I? You're seeing it warts and all as it came. It's just come out of the box. I haven't seen any of it before, and we're having a good look at it, so you'll see exactly what it's up to. I've got I'm waiting for a Zulu site at the moment. I had a problem. Yeah, that goes in there first. There you go. If you ever think of having one of these, now you know. I guess we could have had some little washers under these, but nevertheless not too bad. I'm getting a couple of marks onto this black base, so the finish is not brilliant on there. But here we go, everything's looking okay so far. Now the interesting thing here, look, is that that is going to go into there, whereas it stands at the moment doesn't seem to be. There's no hole. There's a hole all the way through, but it's just a clean hole. So it's just going to be, I think it's just going to be the rubbers that hold that onto there. This washer seems to have cutouts on it. Obviously going over the thread, it doesn't line up with anything else to be seen below or above. I think in essence it's going to need to be down there, isn't it? Okay, so what have we got here? You've seen all my faults in this one, aren't you? Slightly smaller. I think we're going to be in a situation. I believe these are smaller. They do seem to be different sizes. Imagine the ones, well, yeah, the ones with the sharp pointed end are going to be the feet, aren't they? So shouldn't be any confusion about fitting those. I should put these through a bit further when I get to that point, purely on the basis that I would like to get a bit of lubrication on the threads. They look as though they might be stainless steel, which would be good. Not that I do much shooting in the rain or outdoors in the rain, and it will be stored indoors permanently, so that's when it's not at a range. So the bit I'm not sure about is where that rubber goes. I'm going to the big one is tending to go, it seems in the picture this one goes in here. And that's got to go into the slot in there, so that you can lock the height if you need to. Well, which you will need to, depending on how high you want it. Okay, that's engaged in the slot, so that can go down onto the rubber now. So there's our height adjustment. And this one then will go into here, which has got a locking grub screw. There's the locking grub screw, and again that's quite a stiff one. Just going to get a little bit of grease to go on there. There we go, little pot of grease. get some grease around here. Got to go a long way in. That's better. We've got a bit of grease around it. It's going in a lot smoother. It's got to go all the way into, fit into that hole there. Well, so far I'm pretty pleased with what I've got. I was saying about the Zulu, when I get the replacement one, my original Zulu developed a fault where the screen packed up. They promised me a new one. It's been a bit of a trial getting it sort of sorted out, basically because of Christmas and myself not being over enthusiastic about using the postal system on the run up to the last few days of Christmas. But when that gets back and I'm able to do videos again, we'll perhaps do a video that's yeah, that's lovely and firm. With that nipped up and this nipped up, there's absolutely no movement there. So there you have it. And there gone India BRX. I suppose that's bench rest, for BR for bench rest, X I'm not sure. It's a Mk1 front stand. I don't know about you, but I think for the money that's pretty good. As I say, when we get the Zulu back, we'll do a video through the scope so that we can see how it all works out. Yeah, that's almost level. It's really good in terms of the adjustment we've got. Again, I'm going to, before I lock these up, I'm going to put a bit of grease on them. But that is your BRX Mk1 stand. Just give you a, oh wow, look at the weight of that. That ain't gonna move. I think that's pretty good for the money. Excellent, really excellent. I guess just out of interest, we'll see how wide that is. Let's get across there. So there you are at full width between the pads. It's 8 centimeters, just over 3 inches, 3 1/8, something like that. And obviously we've seen it will close down to 0, so any size below that. You might, if you did buy one, just making an observation, you might want to thicken up some of these pads, or even put a saddle, a different sort of saddle in there. But altogether, as it stands, pretty good. Hope you joined that, you enjoyed that. You've seen all my faults in terms of putting it together. It's straight out the box, no prior sight of it, no prior sort of rehearsals putting it together. There it goes. If you want one and you need some information on how to go about it, please get in touch. Cheers. Oh yeah, in terms of getting in touch, yeah, I'm Bob R, and again on the Shooting the Breeze website. It's a good place to get us. Thanks again for watching. If you liked it, like, subscribe even if you want. And when we do an update with the Zulu when it arrives, so we can see how firm it is in operation, I'll post another video and you can have a look at that one too. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.